Hey, hello everyone. My name is Susie Noten, and I'm a researcher at Tilburg University, and I'm very happy to present the results of our COVID-19 project, which was about the impact of the measures in nursing homes. I think we all remember the restrictive measures that were taken in nursing homes in March last year. So there was a visitor ban, activities were stopped, and social contact of residents was very limited. The aims of our projects were to investigate what the impact was of the measures on loneliness and social needs. So I'm going to present on the results today. And we also have two other presentations at this conference, which focus on resilience and moral attitudes. I think the strength of this project is that we really asked residents, family members, and volunteers about how they experience the restrictive measures. The project is an international collaboration between Tilburg University, UNO IMCG from the Netherlands, and the KU Leuven in Flanders. We performed 30 interviews with residents and family members, 1 focus group with volunteers, and 3 Socratic dialogue meetings. We combined all the results, and at the end of this presentation, I'm shortly going to say something about the implementation of the results. So as I already said, a lot of things change in the social contact. So visitors were not allowed anymore, but we did see that family members and volunteers came up with alternative ways of contact. For example, video calling. Someone celebrated his 90th birthday in front of the window. But also some barriers were reported. So, for example, being on a higher floor, having hearing loss, rainy or cold weather, that all influences the social contact that was possible. So not in all cases the social needs were fulfilled. And that resulted in negative emotions and feelings. I think the most important one is loneliness. Loneliness was found in many residents and partners. And I think the most important reasons for that were that they missed close social contact and being together. They really miss being together with their family, because I think that's what they live for. But on the other hand, I think it's also important that not all residents experience loneliness. So some some just said they didn't feel the need for social contact, or they normally would also not participate in activities. So they felt less lonely. It was also a very difficult time for our participants. I think we heard all sorts of feelings that came along with it, such as sadness, anger, frustration. And also family members and volunteers felt very powerless. They really wanted to do something for the resident, but that was not always possible, or it was complicated by the measures. Some lessons that we learned from this study. So I think if this would ever happen again, then we should really include the wishes and needs of residents and family. So we should try to find a balance between the safety of residents, but also think about their well-being and pay more attention to the social aspect. Now, I surely want to say something about the implementation, because I think it's very important that we give the information that we collected in this study, that we give it back to the nursing homes, so that we can learn from it. So we're doing that together with relevant stakeholders, for example, policymakers, health professionals, education specialists, and implementation specialists. So we organized a co-creation session, and we asked them to create ideas on how they think we should translate the results to the nursing homes. So they designed 3 different prototypes. And now we are developing a product. And the product that we're developing is based on Where's Waldo? I think you all know the guy with red and white striped sweater. So we're going to create this a drawing like that, including the nursing homes and all the different situations that we heard in the research. So from the perspective of residents, family members, and volunteers, so that we can really learn from it, but it will also be a method that we can use to start the conversation and hopefully change things in the future. All right, we'd like to thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, or please ask them after the presentations. Thank you.